What's happening? Ah. Cool. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Here we are again. The dog's barking in the background, so that's awesome. Just ignore him if you hear him. Cool. What we're going to talk about today is Roku Suntory Gin and the White Lady cocktail. I'm here with Mods again. He's being my cameraman, and if you've got any questions, we are live. So feel free to jump on, throw something into the comments. I will answer any questions that you might have, or Mods might answer them himself if I can't answer first. Cool. Okay. Before I forget, I do have a bit of an announcement. This year is Jim Beam's 225th birthday. And what we had been planning on doing was having like massive celebrations. Obviously that is no longer possible. So what we're going to do instead is the world's largest virtual barbecue. So if you would like to be involved with that, it's a super cool idea. Just jump onto www.theblend.world and register, and you'll get sent out some booze and some barbecue stuff and something to keep your head warm. And you can nominate either meat or veg as well. So it's not just for the meat lovers out there, and it costs nothing. So it's just to celebrate Jim Beam's birthday. We're putting on the biggest party that we can, considering these circumstances. So that web address is www.theblend.world. Jump on, register, and yeah, I will see you there. That barbecue will be on the 28th of June, and it will be live via Zoom. So it should be fun. Should be fun. Cool. Okay. On with it then. We're talking about Suntory Roku. So you may have come across this. It's a pretty new release to market. It's only been in the last, I'd say maybe 12 months ago. Don't quote me on that one. And basically it is the gin from the House of Suntory. This is part of what we're calling their new generation collection. So most of you, I'm assuming, would have heard the buzz surrounding Japanese whiskey. And would also know that it's pretty hard to get your hands on a bottle of that. So what Suntory have done is released 3 new expressions: Roku Gin, Haku Vodka, and Toki Whiskey. And these are widely available. So if you're craving something Japanese, then there is hope. So I've just poured myself a little bit. I'm going to have a little taste. Oh, it just smells divine. Yeah, it's great. It's really herbaceous. So what is special about this gin? Roku is Japanese for 6, and if you can see the label there, I don't know if you can see that, but this little symbol means 6 in Japanese. And the bottle it's a gorgeous bottle, and it's 6-sided. Okay, why 6? Well, because as well as having some traditional botanicals or flavouring bits and pieces, then this gin also has 6 uniquely Japanese botanicals. They follow the idea of shun, okay, which is basic like seasonality, okay, picking the ingredients when they're at their prime, macerating and then distilling them, and then mixing all of those together. So you're getting everything when it's at its best. So during spring, then they're harvesting Sakura flower and Sakura leaf. Sakura is cherry blossom. During summer, then we've got 2 sorts of green tea, Gyokura and Sencha. During autumn, we've got the Sansho pepper. And during winter, we've got yuzu peel. Okay, so there are 6 unique Japanese botanicals. And if we add to those some more traditional botanicals, then we've got juniper, coriander, angelica seed and angelica root. We've got cardamom, we've got cinnamon, we've got lemon, and we've got orange. Okay, so what we can see from that, Mods is opening a Cooper's Pale Ale in the back for anyone who missed that sound. So what you can see from that is that there's a lot of citrus going on in this. Okay, yuzu is kind of like a Japanese lemon, for want of a better description, but we've also got lemon and orange. So what we're going to create with this is going to be a very citrusy cocktail. That's why Roku is going to work really, really well with it. Okay. Yeah, it's a really fresh gin. It's got lots of that citrus zest. It's not too intense and heavy. It's a nice bright gin. Yeah, I think it's going to work really well. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is, what should we do first? First of all, I'm actually going to juice my lemon, okay? So this cocktail doesn't have very many ingredients. It's called the White Lady, okay? And it has gin, and it has an orange curacao, like triple sec that we've got here. This bowl's triple sec. Or poncho will do the job as well. Any triple sec that you've got. Okay, so let's get this Mexican elbow, get that one out of the way, and we'll just juice that lemon. Oh, there we go, muscles. Cool. There's one half. I reckon that'll be enough, actually. I only need 20 mils of it, and that's going to be plenty. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is crack my egg, okay? Now, egg is optional in this cocktail. You don't have to use egg. I find that using egg gives it a nice foam on the top and makes it nice and silky, gives it a nice silky mouthfeel. But by all means, leave it out. Or if you want to imitate the egg, but you're vegan, you can actually use what's called aquafaba, okay? And aquafaba, believe it or not, is the juice out of the can of chickpeas. It works just like egg, but obviously it's a vegan version. So if you want to use the aquafaba instead, just substitute in about 30 mils of that, I'm going to guess, between 15 and 30, okay? Now, I only want the egg white, so I'm going to separate it.
What cocktail are we making again?
We are making a White Lady. The White Lady was invented either by Harry McElhone or by Harry Craddock. I think it's a little column A, column B. Harry Craddock was at the Savoy, and Harry McElhone was at Harry's New York bar in Paris. So I think there was a little column A, column B going on there actually. Can you pass me a tea towel, please? Oh, that would be lovely if you could do that, and just something to get the egg off my. Yeah, eggy hands. We don't want to proceed until we have something there. Yep, thanks. Oh, caught it. That would have been embarrassing. Cool. Let's get all of that egg white off. Yeah, cool. Okay, so now that we've got that little bit of prep done, we can proceed. If I was going to use a garnish with this cocktail, then it probably would have been lemon zest, and I would have cut that before juicing it, but I'm going to serve this cocktail ungarnished. Okay, so step number one. I'm going to dry shake first, okay? Meaning no ice. And the reason I'm doing this is to emulsify the egg white. I just want to get it nice and frothy before it starts to get diluted by ice. So what I've got here is one whole egg white, as you saw. I don't actually want to use a whole egg white. I find that makes it taste too eggy, but it is difficult to separate an egg white because it all kind of sticks together. So you can put them in a squeezy bottle, like a sauce bottle. That makes it a bit easier. Or you can do what I'm about to do. You see, you just lay the knife across the glass like this, and then just kind of cut it off halfway through, okay? So I've got half an egg white there. Now, I want 20 mils of lemon juice. I was right, I've got more than enough. 20 mils of lemon juice we have there. And I would like 20 mils of triple sec. So this is the Bowls triple sec. Comes from Amsterdam. Sorry?
Got more than enough of that too.
Yeah, get used to that. Yeah, Bowls triple sec. Comes from Amsterdam. It was first produced in 1575, so it's got this awesome lineage. I just really like using it. Okay, and now I'm going to put 60 mils, I've decided. I was going to say 45, but then I changed my mind at the last minute. I want this to be gutsy. So, 30 and 30. Great. My beautiful Roku Japanese gin. And now I'm just going to shake it, okay, with no ice. That's right, give it a good thump and shake it. What I'm basically trying to do is almost like creating a meringue at this point. So I'm just trying to get it all emulsified. I'm trying to get the egg and the ingredients all mixed together before we throw any ice into the mix. That'll get it done. Okay. Give it a good thump. Good stuff. Now, ice. Want lots of ice. Not just a couple of pieces. Lots. Now, the trick to shaking, as many bartenders I've trained over the years could tell you, is that it's supposed to sound like a machine gun. Not like this gentle kind of rocking, but like a machine gun. So see how the tin's gone all frosty? That's how I know it's ready. Tin, it keeps shifting, but it's just not wanting to come out. There we go, we're getting there. I don't have any luck with tins when it comes to doing this show, do I?
You're not allowed to...
20 years of opening tins, I've never had a problem, and all of a sudden you put me on Facebook Live and we have issues. It just keeps...
Well, you're not allowed to bang it on my table.
No, I'm not going to bang it on the table. There we go. We have... little vacuum formed there. So that's good fun. Okay, and now we're going to pour it. I've got a little coupe glass. Right, super cute. We go. And there you have, I've overfilled that a little bit, probably because I put the 60 mils in instead of the 15, but there you have a white lady. Oh, it's so fresh. It's just like, well, it's like grown up's lemonade, really. It's, yeah, really fab. Do you want to taste? Oh, yum. And that is a white lady. If you leave out the triple sec but instead put in sugar syrup and put it in the same glass but put a dash of soda, you've got a gin fizz. So it comes back to this idea that I've been talking about of being able to make a whole lot of different drinks with just one kind of template. A gin fizz, or if you put it in a tall glass with ice, we've made before, the Tom Collins, or you take back to the gin fizz, and if you put an egg white in the gin fizz, it becomes a silver fizz. If you put a yolk in, it becomes a golden fizz. Whole egg, royal fizz. No soda but champagne instead, diamond fizz. So there's a million different drinks that you can make. Any questions there, babe?
No, Erica says she likes Roku gin.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I like it too. I think it's a fabulous gin, actually. It's really versatile. And, you know, Japanese is all the craze at the moment, but this is really affordably priced as well, and you can actually get your hands on it. So, yeah, I like it too. If you buy a bottle and forget what these special botanicals are, they're all written here on the back. Cool. Any other questions?
No question.
No questions. Okay. Well, again, jump onto www.theblend.world and register for the Jim Beam barbecue for Jim Beam's birthday. You get some free stuff. You get booze, you get meat or veg, and you get something to keep your head warm. I wonder what that could possibly be. Everyone loves a bit of merch. So I'd love you guys to get involved. Mods and I will definitely be there barbecuing away. But I will see you before then. I will see you all next Wednesday. Cool. Thanks.